They slowly crawled through the extremely tight passages of the Echo Rift, towards the location one member of the team had previously discovered and reported to lead to a new section of the Gaping Gill, a cave system located in Yorkshire, UK, popular among cavers and speleologists. It's the 21st of July 2029. The weather is clear enough that there is little risk of flooding. The temperatures in the cave are low, at their usual 8 degrees Celsius. They find the small opening, likely caused by movements in the rocks during unusually powerful downpours that took place a few days earlier. The first to arrive on the site points her flashlight and sees a bottomless chamber on the other side of the small fissure. No one could have imagined the wonders or comprehended the horrors that one small fissure would be revealed to lead to. The Gaping Deep network, shorter in Gaden, is one of a kind. It is the reason there's now a classification for deep cave networks, and that deep caving has become a completely different activity, one that requires specialized equipment, training, and experience, because of the wide differences in the environment conditions and hazards. As one of the members of the earliest expedition teams put it, the network is utterly colossal. Its tunnels can be long and stretched, or develop into gigantic dome-shaped chambers. So much so that, at times, their dimensions can be measured close to or even beyond the 1 kilometer mark. From these, hundreds of smaller pits, tunnels, and crawlways diverge from the sides, the floors, the ceilings. They can make whole cave systems on their own, reveal a dead end, or lead to more, deeper, darker, and darker still, gargantuan tunnels. The cave network is also extremely deep, as probe surveys and expeditions throughout the decades have revealed portions of it going as deep as 22 kilometers under sea level. And by measuring the air movements from several locations and analyzing the data, the cave system as a whole is estimated to have an overall length of, at the very least, 53,000 kilometers. That's way more than 8 times the radius of Earth. There are habitable sections all throughout the system, but there are also dead zones scattered all across. Whether it's due to extremely high or low temperatures, unbreathable atmosphere, or even it simply being an underwater section, a lot of machinery and equipment might be mandatory for survival, like specialized suits, ranging from simple wetsuits to pressurized ones, with state-of-the-art technology to regulate air and temperature. Other pieces of equipment might also be necessary to ward off the infamous local fauna. It is currently unknown how such a formation could have ever formed. It was believed to be an extreme example of karst process, in which flowing water reacts with CO2 to create a weak acid, which then breaks down some types of rocks over time, like limestone, sandstone, and chalk. This was at first deemed somewhat plausible, as the actual extent of the cave was not known yet, and because of the gaping gill having formed that way. But later on, as portions of the cave that go through not soluble rocks have been discovered, that idea was quickly proven false. And the presence of several sections below sea level where the passages remain dry, something never truly observed in other caves, continues to perplex geologists. There are many theories being worked on as of 2051, but nothing close to anything plausible yet. Due to the extreme sizes and extent of Gaden, this cave has been topic of political debate for a while. It was at first considered territory of the United Kingdom, but due to moral, logistic, technological, political, and ambiental reasons, the Gaping Deep network is now international waters, under the management and protection of the UIS, the International Union of Speleology. And although that means that no one can claim portions nor formations, it also forbids outposts, facilities, and cities to be built within, which have been extensively throughout the decades. Nowadays, Gaden's entrance is strictly controlled, and only qualified staff of the UIS can go in deeper sections, where tourists and Gaden citizens can reside in the shallow portion, and the latter follow special version of the US's rules and are considered European citizens on all counts. When the US first got responsibilities of Gaden, it made an oath to tirelessly work to protect, study, and explore the vast, dark, beautiful, and horrifying depths of the Gaping Deep network. Gaden is an ongoing world-building project I, Travis Andy, have been working on for some months. It's my attempt to get closer to the world of caving before I actually get the chance of doing it myself. I've always been fascinated by the unknown, and as such, this project is primarily going to follow that, along with some juicy near-future speculation as well. Consider liking and commenting to boost this video's performance so that more people will be able to see this. But if you actually really look forward to find out more about the mysteries lying beneath, then subscribe to stay tuned for the next updates. Not everything I'll upload will be about Gaden, and this video alone took like 2 months to make. But I do already have a ton of information that can be discussed about in another one of these documentary format videos. And now here comes the part where I openly have to state that the images and the text font and the background music you've seen and heard are not mine, unless otherwise stated in the description. And you can find the links to the actual artists, the art and the copyright licenses in the description. Yes, all of them. And also, by the way, the UIS does actually exist, but I took the freedom to remake the logo as I didn't want to yet rely on using someone else's work. It wouldn't have been fair to the artist, and I also didn't want to deal with more copyright.